because were very enriching to me. In the previous conference, I was at SRM IST Chennai. This conference was purely online. I stayed at home because the last date of closure of the college for Christmas vacations was the first day of the conference. So I had to be at my institution for several things. So I could do it in parallel. So there was a panel discussion on that day, and in the night also there was another panel discussion. So I could attend those both these. So because I have been involved in several other activities, including this jail project, I couldn't be very active in the previous days of the conference, and particularly in the shadow volunteer team of the educational panel. But I was just practicing along with them, and that gave me a lot of confidence. And I could be there in the panel for 3 panel moderation and 3 as panelists. Very interesting experience with the other panel members, particularly the panel members from abroad and from different parts of the country. So what I could see overall is that there is an acceptance for human values in India as well as the other countries. So there were 4 the human values, and many of them expressed that the value education is something which is very important, and many of them are eager to see how this is implemented. The need and the vision part are very clear to them, but the implementation part is not very clear to some of them. So the discussion was, even if it started with the discussion of need, mostly the discussion went into the implementation part. It was very enriching in that way, and there were many conclusions towards the end of the discussions, the day and discussions. Now, in addition to that, what I could see is that the sharing by the student panelists. In every panel, we have 1 or 2 students from different parts of the country, and their sharing, sometimes that becomes like pivotal. So many times a panel went around the discussion, went around the sharing of the student panelists, because they are the stakeholders. Direct outcome is going towards them only. So they were pivotal in that way. But the sharing was like fearless. So all of them have undergone at least one UHP2 program in their as part of their curriculum. So this has given them this confidence that I can speak in front of others, whether this is maybe a panel from different parts of the world, panelists are from different parts of the world. So it was very enriching. I'm not taking any names, but there are many students who were, some students were there from Cochin University also, some students there from Jagadish Payas College, Prashant Payas College, then Vishalji's College, Kumar Payas College, and SRM IST Chennai, there was a student. So they were very important points were shared by them, as I mentioned. That's another thing. Now, the third thing is I also could participate in the sharing, the individual sharing. I shared once, as well as I was one of the panelists in the institution sharing. So the sharing by the institutions also was very enriching. And the sharing by the students also was very much promising that these values can be proliferated through the students. So this is there. But another point which I would like to put forth is that the participation. So though we have more than 7,300 registrations from all over the world, the participation was very limited, very much limited. Particularly in the night shift, we had very limited participation. Some of the panel discussions were like attendees were very less, but the panelists were many folds of these attendees. So this can be looked into very seriously. If the attendees were very less in the panel discussions during the night time, we can even think of having one more panel during the daytime, or we can cancel the night shift. And this is something to be thought of very seriously. But otherwise, the participation wise, it was very nice. The knowledge sharing wise, it was very nice, and there is a great promise that is offered by many of the foreign panelists that they will be taking it forward in their country and through their institution. Yeah, so I thank all the all the team members. And one very important thing is that how can we conduct such kind of an event? So I'm still wondering, with more than 450 speakers and many volunteers behind the curtain. So there will be at least some 500 to 700 volunteers who worked tirelessly for this past 10 months, including the preparation part and the conference part. So this may be like I would like. I think this is like a world record.
Yeah, it's a.
So this has to be celebrated without any kind of opposition, any kind of conflicts, any contradictions. This happened. So this is very enriching to participate with such a team. Yeah, thank you so much to everyone.
Last year also, when we shared with Zoom, they were quite surprised that there are 200 speakers, and this time there are 452 speakers. And like that. So it's a good, very nice validation that the teams can be self-organized and make, so much of major effort can be made. So 2 points I want to say for what you said. See, participants are certainly asking for concrete next steps, and they are asking for how to start in my institution. How can I start UHV in my institution? So that's why these things are quite important when we are sharing that how we started in my institution for this conference and for the national conference, how we are teaching. Those kind of things will be very important for this conference. How did we start? And for the national conference, how we are teaching and how we are connecting to the students. And second thing is that the students, they have a very rich, very huge possibility. So when we plan the post-conference activities, maybe we should have, some thought on involving students or having a student conference or something, where more students are involved. That will also give them more opportunity, confidence. Like we have these hackathons. Now, they are technical things, but if we ask the students how we want our institution to be, or what we want my life to be, or what we want the nation to be, so they can do, a lot of discussion on those topics and then try to answer the question, what is it that I can do where I am to materialize this vision? So like those kind of things, we should see if we can, take next step in that direction. That will be very nice. We were in Gedu, Bhutan, on the way back from the, the BIW trip. And there were two students from their student UHV club. And they were really asking us for guidance that, can you hold a workshop for us? Can you guide us? Can you tell us what value added activities we can do? What kind of projects we can do? So we have yet to follow up on that. So if the SDP team can take up those sort of initiatives, it will be very useful. We can certainly connect to Manisha ji, you are taking notes, I hope, about these points.
Bhaiya, I will take care now. I will
Yeah,
keep the notes.
okay, please take care. Okay, yeah, nice. So we can have, thank you, Sunil Kumarji. Very crisply you have mentioned the very important points.
Thank you.
Thank you.
जी राजुल जी, may I? for 1 minute.
Yes, Prashant, you can go ahead.
Thank you. So I was very lucky to have chance in this whole education panel. All 9 panels were there, along with rehearsals for continuous 3 months. Kumar Bhai had taken, and
Yeah.
I could contribute as an anchor, panelist, and UHU point of view presenter.
Yeah.
So in these three, I got the guidance from Sunil ji. Most of the time, he was my moderator. And really, the decision finally came that everybody was for that value education, value-driven education, and something concrete is to be given to the students. And I was also of the opinion that students, if they are given these proposals, so they will live really in harmony in throughout the life. But one thing, what I noticed this time, panelists earlier, means particularly Indian panelists, they are ready to contribute. But as the panel was in the night, so on the day of, because I was shadow volunteer also, on the day or 1 or 2 day before, they told that due to some emergency, we could not join. So in that case, really, as per the Sunilji's, so we should have means in daytime some more and nighttime some less. I think so, if it is like that. So thank you. Thanks a lot for giving me the chance. Ji Rajulji, over to you.
Yeah. See, when Ganeshi tells this about long time back when we had to work for the whole year to get some, 15, 20, 30 people
Ji,
and communicate with them.
yeah.
So these are early days for the international, stage.
Ji,
So we got something like 54 foreign participants, 45 or 54. If Tara Prasanna ji is here, he will be able to tell.
ji,
From 27 countries or something like that. So there were some people were there. So they were dispersed all over the place. If you look at the last session, there were people from, I think, 6 or 7 countries. One person was there.
ji.
So yes, it is a lot of investment, of time and all that. But
Yeah.
these are early days, and if we are able to plant the seed in even one nation, won't it be so nice?
Ji,
So that's why we are making that effort and staying up at night also. That
yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So we are just planting seeds and see what happens.
No, really, but students are very nice. They were there. One student, Agrim, he traveled a lot by plane. Flight was delayed, but still he joined this session by 10:30, and he
Yes.
continued up to 11:15. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Very nice. Yes, Miranalini ji.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. Namaste, Ganesh Bhaiya. Bhaiya, if I have to go by these pointers,
These are just what you call some points. Don't go by them. Go by your own this thing.
Yeah. Okay, Bhaiya. I would like to say this. I'm speaking for my team because we formed as a very strong team by the end of this conference. And starting from preparing the content for the students' program on holistic health, we formed a team. And from there on, we have been working continuously, I would say really tirelessly with so much of commitment. And we were able to form subcommittees, sub teams also. One team for meeting because I'm not available for all the meetings, so we formed a team for meeting with Swapan Bhaiya and Amipara Bhaiya, and they both are attending all the meetings for health team, and we formed a small team for communication with the panelists for this conference, and we formed also a team for keeping in touch with technical team for tech support, and also including the post conference proceedings. So we split ourselves into small teams, and each one of us we took complete responsibility for the work we were given. So it was a really very self-organized team, and it was very nice. It is still very nice working with the team. So I would say as an outcome of this conference for health team is that we came out as a very strong team, and we are still working towards it, Bhaiya. So I would like to thank all my team members for present here. I wouldn't say thank you, but still, as a way of gratitude, and teamwork. We are all present here in this meeting also. So thank you, everyone. So that was one thing that I felt very strongly about it. And for the conference, like Sunil Bhaiya said, to conduct such a huge conference completely online, I hardly know out of all the 500 plus volunteers, I hardly know 10 of them. But still, we were able to work together very nicely with each other as a family. The feeling was like we are conducting a family function, and every one of us wanted to make it look rich. And the commitment I was able to see, and that was very nice for me.
Yes,
So
Mridula,
that's it,
really.
yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the statistics. The top session in mentions in the feedback, keynote address has 665 mentions, and followed by panel on holistic human health, 648 mentions. So it's a hot topic. Your health topic is a, very, I would say in the panels and all, it is number 2. Sharmila ji is here. She will also add to this. But I would say that what you have been able to develop as a, very, I would say, good package for the students, that 15 session package is at, I would say, version 2 of it is very strong. And now as you go ahead and make it, version 3 or something, what you will do, try it out with the students. Many institutions are looking for it. So in the post conference or, during the year, you may want to conduct some online program for health. Okay.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yeah, nice, very nice. Congratulations, Miru. Congratulations. Yeah. Yes, Ami Paraji.
Yeah, excuse me.
नमस्ते भैया, नमस्ते सभी को.
Namaste, Ami Paraji.
If I start with a little background, last conference that was for me first time, and I was in a education panel, and as compared to that, this time I was in health panel. So from our regional coordinations, it was decided I should go to the health. Now, if I compare these two, the earlier panel, almost everyone were known to me, because many times we are talking, we are discussing. And moment I switch over to health panel, I was not knowing anyone. So, but the support what I got it and guidance from Sharmila Didi and Meeru Didi, it was really wonderful. And we could do very nicely. We have done a lot of practice also. And because even topic also was unknown to me as a health.
What topic was unknown to you? Okay.
Without
Me being a non-medical person, so I thought this will be something on a medical background. That's what I mean, unknown to me. But then what I was knowing about the health was intake and some exercises and yoga, etc. Few things. But really during practice itself, a lot of things has come out. I was given responsibility of anchoring as well as panelist also. But moment panelist responsibility was given, I had to prepare a lot. And then there was a chance, for me it was a big chance to enter into a depth of the topic. And then I could find, apart from the routine things, a lot of other things. Say, for example, wellness center, and then a integrated center, might be integration of a different medical branches, then societal advisory center. So these are some of the things I could get, and I feel this center we should strengthen. And psychosomatic and mental part, that was also again new to me. So, but now I realize these are things we should work more and more. And if we can create some guidelines and points that how to how to go ahead with the wellness center, that will be really useful.
Yeah.
Another thing what I observed, was the response of students, a young body, and they are really able to go ahead with UHV very nicely, and they are able to understand very nicely. This is what uh, I could got the impression, and students' responses were very good during even rehearsal as well as during final. So these are the two things specifically I made a mention, and I could see it. And I think follow-up things we can have a better situation. Thank you.
Nice, nice, Amit Paraji. I think everybody worked hard and everybody was very willing. And Meeru shouldered a lot of responsibility. So she was a very hands-on kind of a lead volunteer and helped everyone. She made all the groups so that the work can be distributed, and the organization as such, I think, emerged as something very doable, and I think everybody worked hard on it, and so it came out well. So congratulations to the whole team.
Thank you, Didi. One more thing I would like to add about Meeru Didi is what I find is whenever any even smallest question, she was always available on a phone call.
Yes.
Yes, she is well grounded. Meeru, earthing.
Oh, Bhaiya.
Earthing, you are well grounded.
Yes.
You
I'm not
remember
able to
earthing?
understand. I'm not able to understand,
I'm
Bhaiya.
saying earthing.
Earthing. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are well grounded.
Yes, Bhaiya.
And that whole team was very quite supportive.
Yeah, she has very motherly instincts. Very affectionate. Yes. Yes, Raidu ji. Dr. Raidu. You are the principal of college, isn't it?
Engineering, I'm the principal of the institution. Actually, I'm traveling in a bus.
Your voice is not audible, so when you are in a better place, maybe you will be able to hear better.
Yeah, I just, I thought the internet is too from.
Your voice is not reaching us properly.
Two sentences on this. Okay, then I'll next.
Yeah, when you are in a little quieter place, then you can reconnect.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Dr. Raidu has taken a lot of interest. He came for the last meeting also. And he has been, yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
Namaste, Bhaiya. May I?
Yes, Sunita ji.
Namaste, Bhaiya. I am volunteer in this year only, Bhaiya. I attended. I am in the health panel, Bhaiya. That work, I thought regularly practice sessions were there. And so they conducted such a way that I'm going to be the real panelist. At some point of time, I have doubt whether I'm going to do this or not. So I'm not the real panelist, but for practice sessions, they made me as the panelist. I'm not aware of all these health terms also. I afraid of these terms, and I asked Mrunalini Didi also. And she told me that, don't worry, Didi, you are going to be backup only in case if they don't come. At that time, I got some confidence and I started listening carefully, and I have the feeling of relationship with everyone. I really experienced that this time. This is the first time for me, and I am very much. I have feeling that how consistently they are doing this much effort, and I also don't have any hesitation, or I don't feel nervous, or sometimes whenever I used to do the work, sometimes I may not be able to, but this time I don't have that feeling. I comfortably I did all the things. This is a team work, and everyone in the team, um, Miru Didi and Sharmila Didi and Amipara Bhaiya, Swapan Bhaiya, everyone in the team, they helped, and I'm very much thankful to all of them, and I'm very much thankful to all of you, Bhaiya.
So Nisaji, where are you? You are in Vizag, is it?
No, Bhaiya, I'm in Guntur, Bhaiya.
Guntur, okay.
This is my Bhaiya. I'm going to do volunteering later also. So I'm very much thankful to each one of you, Bhaiya, everyone from the Ganesh Bhaiya to every volunteer in this
Nice.
help.
You have the opportunity to take it to your own institution also, conduct the health workshop in your own institution.
Yes, Bhaiya, I will ask them.
So if Mirunalanji and Sharmilaji and all, they agree to do a online health workshop, you all can join. And, at least one workshop in the whole year, I think you should be able to do it.
Yes, Bhaiya, yes.
Yeah. It was actually designed to be a part of the induction program, 3-week induction program. So 15 sessions for UHV and 15 sessions for this holistic human health. And 15 sessions for IKS. So like that, there was, 6, 7, 8 things that were planned for the induction program. Yeah. Nice, Sunita ji.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Yeah, thank you.
Nice. Yeah, please feel free. Who would like to go next? Okay, so then we'll go to if anybody would like to share, we can come back to you. Ishraji, you want to share about STG panel? STG panel has not been touched, and the counseling panel has also not been touched. Yes, Ishraji.
Vanchana ji is there, so let her.
Vanchana ji can say yes.
Yeah, Vanchana ji is there.
She already shared in that other meeting also, but yes, Vanchana ji, please.
Namaste, Bhaiya. In fact, I want others to come up and say, like
That's what we also wanted. Yeah, please.
Amresh ji is there. They should share their experience. Amresh ji, Akbari ji, would you like to interact? We have Jyoti Kul Shrestha ji also.
Yes.
If they can interact, it would be nice.
Yes.
Yeah, Vanchana, thank you. Can you hear me? Amresh here.
Ji, please go ahead, Bhaiya.
Yeah, namaste, Rajul Bhaiya. Namaste, everyone. Namaste. Okay, so I think a couple of things I wanted to mention. One is that the able leadership of Vanchana Didi, I have seen her being calm all the time. So that has resonated a lot of that stress initially preparation stage everyone had, that is absorbed. Like she was playing that role of a SAC observer. Don't worry, it will be fine, kind of thing. Like I always used to hear her in every preparation meeting, and that is one. Second one that I mentioned in the other meeting, Rajul, that the passion everyone had, which I observed. I didn't see in my experience after paid salaries to people. I don't see that passion which was part of that whole conference, but I was not part of the other panels. But at least SDG part, I could see that energy, passion of doing something in spite of their regular work and all that. For me, it was free, but others, they were into that lecturing, college duties, and all that, exams going on for somebody. I see that in spite of all that, they could spare their time and given that commitment and energy, that is something which I have seen amazing. And everyone played their role and complemented uh, that work which collectively has to be done each other. I enjoyed thoroughly. It was a new learning for me, but it was amazing experience for me, Rajat. I just wanted to say thanks to Ishrat Didi, Vanchana Didi, everyone on the SDG panel. It was amazing working with you. So thank you so much.
Yeah, nice. Amresh has worked in the rural areas also. You can tell a little bit about the Jharkhand experience. What was your rural experience also? One couple of lines.
Should I do it now, Raju?
Yeah, just one or two lines only. But I think everybody will benefit from your background.
Perfect. I'll try not to go beyond 1 minute. So I was involved for 2 years for a bauxite mining transformation project, which was like end to end. We were supposed to do a process improvement and cost optimization for an Hindalco project in Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. So I was transformation leader there. The senior vice president who was heading the bauxite. Himself was a great transformation leader. He wanted me to kind of like talk to each and every one, even including their families, to see that what is the best we bring out of their living there. That is something which I wanted to share. And we traveled extensively to the rural parts to see that the condition of life, start from the drinking water to the health facilities and the schooling of their kids, how it happens, and a lot of CSR activities and all that we did, including some of the biodiversity elements like creating water bodies for the animals around. When deforestation happens, when reforestation has to be done by the mining companies, we suggest them that the kind of fruits and all that which will be planted, which will be helpful for the benefit of the locals. I think briefly I wanted to say, Rajul, but I can talk about because it is about 2 years of effort, so it can go on. I think I did try to cover.
Yeah, good. See, such projects can be there for SDGs. In your SDG end summary,
Yeah.
you have to connect the actions with specific SDGs, how these actions are going to impact any specific SDG. So that connection has to be very tangible. That tangible connection was, I think, less in the summary that was presented.
Sure, Rajul. I think we can look at it. I think that's a valuable point. So we'll take that inputs as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was a very good summary.
Yeah.
But when you make it more tangible, then people will be able to see the connect. And then specific projects emerging out of that, institutions can be given those projects. So if we make a list of 20 projects with this tangible connect to an SDG, and with the root of right understanding and right feeling, and that it would make quite a impact. Like you were saying, that even paid big conference or big effort, when you are paying the people also, that collaboration and oneness is less. So that is a good observation. And if we are able to see the relationship and we are able to see the purpose, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite evident, Rajul. I think even I think you have been we have been also done conferences in Satyam also, but I think it's transactional there. But here it is the relationship, connection, and also that passion. Like I want to do something here. There it was like a transaction. Like I have to do, I am doing it, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Thank you, Amrish.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, Namaste, Jyoti ji.
Yeah, I'm audible, sir.
You are. Acha, Akbari Jahan ji. Akbari Jahan. Yes, yes.
How are you, sir?
Yes.
Both of you are talking. Who is going first, Akbari Jahan ji or Jyoti ji? Yeah, Akbari Jahan ji, you go ahead first, then we'll come to Jyoti ji.
So how are you, sir? I hope you are doing well.
Yeah, I have little congestion and all that. So, but I'm all right otherwise.
Okay, sir. Please do take care. Yes, sir. Before sharing my experience in this conference, I would like to share a very good initiative, I must say, and the recognition that our institute, NERIST, has achieved recently. It has been recognized by the AICTE as a potential nodal center just recently. So we received the email from AICTE. So that was a big achievement on our part. UHPCL is the first and the only one in our state, Arunachal Pradesh, so far. So we have been doing our best. And last year during the Academic Council, it was approved for inclusion of UHP 2 in the course. So next semester, the upcoming semester, the UHP 2 has been introduced, and we have already conducted 2 SIPs so far, last year and this year. So, and we have taken up several initiatives, outreach programs, and one FTP on introductory UHP this year in the month of February. So yes, so we are doing our best, and this is our contribution. When I say our, this is the contribution from NERIST. And regarding the conference, sir, I had an incredible experience, especially as a volunteer under the SDG panel. I had the opportunity to take on multiple roles, scribe, then timekeeping, and the backup anchor, and that gave me hands-on experience in managing and supporting the session. And working alongside my fellow volunteers was inspiring, and the guidance and leadership of Vanchana Di made the entire experience truly enriching. So, being part of meaningful discussions on integrating human values has actually strengthened my commitment to making a positive impact through education and such services. So, thank you. This is all from my side.
Yeah, very nice, Akbari Jahan ji. You are in which place in Arunachal Pradesh?
Sir, this is called Nirjuli, roughly from the capital, Itanagar. This is roughly 25 kilometers before Itanagar.
Okay, okay. Very nice. So nice that you had a good experience and you are thinking of taking it to your institution.
Yes, sir.
So whatever help you need, you please be in touch with us.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. Ji, Jyoti ji.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, namaste.
So just very first, I just want to share that initially this time I thought due to the over workload from my workplace, I thought that this time I'm not going to be the part of this international conference. But hats off to Vanchana Di. She many times she called me personally also कि दीदी मीटिंग ज्वाइन कर लीजिए. So definitely her guidance and leadership motivated me, and I just thought, okay, they all people are busy and I have to do for that. So thanks to her and very good support and calm behavior of Didi motivated us. Second important thing what I observed during the conference, the really the what क्या the सार्थक वर्ड होता है ना हिंदी में, सार्थकता जो दिखती है, तो दैट इज द यूनिवर्सलिटी की सार्थकता दिखी मुझे, बिकॉज द पीपल फ्रॉम द वेरियस कंट्रीज was really like everyone wants to be happy, everyone wants to fulfill the SDGs, everyone wants to achieve the goals, and everyone is aware about the responsible consumption. So practically I was able to observe that yes, that definitely all these persons are like me and feeling like me. So that was a good achievement of mine. That is, I am continuously exploring in for my self development. And the third point is related to the team development. The collaboration of the team was awesome. Many people I met first time, like Raidu Bhaiya, Shesha Didi. So all these, when we talked, Uma Rani Didi. So when we talked to each other during the responsibilities and the sharing of the responsibilities, that was very awesome. Every person is so excited to perform their duties perfectly. So that was a great experience, sir. And I would also like to share this with you, Rajul sir, ki we also get that potential nodal center for our university also. So get a good platform to work further for UHV.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice. Each potential nodal center and each nodal center has two responsibilities. One is to work with their students and their staff, their faculty within the institution, and make it into a model of human society. So within the institution, a harmonious institution. That is one responsibility. So to have a big team, to identify at least one person who's more or less full-time in the national effort. So those kind of things will happen over a period of time within the institution. And the second thing is that the institutions that are around you, they will benefit from your experience, and you will be able to help them also to develop, to become harmonious institutions and slowly move to holistic and value-based education. So right now we are doing value education. So then slowly, starting with your institution, individual subjects can become value-based. So you'll start teaching about sustainable production practices or relationship by management, management by relationship and things like that, So that is the intent of identifying and recognizing your institutions as potential nodal centers and nodal centers. Okay. Yeah, nice. Thank you. Best wishes.
I will try to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice.
Namaste to all.
Namaste, Shruti.
Regarding SDG panel, it was a great learning experience for me. Main thing is the strategic vision, which I've seen in Vanchana Didi. Like whatever available resources are there, how to go about manage and the team building, how it has to be done. That was a great learning experience that I learned from Vanchana ji, and Gopal Babuji was a unseen force, I can say that. He was there and he was not there. That's how he managed everything. So I learned a lot of things from this SDG panel. Not only that, and I've seen when I've been a part of the panel, I could identify what are the projects and how the projects can be executed. and with the UHV content, how the people across the globe are carrying out the projects. So those things are the study things that I got, or learning experiences that enriched my being a part of this SDG panel. I can say that. And as said, whatever we have connected to the different teams and all, I think continuing with them and carrying out the projects, because various regions are doing the things, let's put across, and a follow-up action will be the one which will help us in not just the SDGs, but also correlating with the UHV content will help us. So this is what my takeaway and what I want to do with respect to the people who connected through SDG panel. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody from the counseling group, Suprajaji is there. She can share something, or somebody else is there.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste, Suprajaji.
Namaste. Yes, Bhaiya, so counseling panel, as I already shared in other meeting, it
Yeah.
was a good learning personally. Like, we were very blank how to begin something from the scratch, but Sharmila ji is one who handholded and helped us a lot how to go ahead, and going through all the steps and preparing for the presentation. It was personally, it's a experience of self-experiment, how these steps applicable for me to work on my own problems. And but seeing, in fact, we don't have a confidence to present it, but the preparation helped us to work on ourselves, as well as it helped us to gain a confidence to go ahead. And as a team, while preparing questions, or uh, what kind of questions will be expected and how to answer for it, all these are very good learning, at least to me, I can see. Unfortunately, I didn't know that I can intimate this in a team and bring the team, or else they would have also joined. It's my mistake that I didn't let them know, or else we would have taken their feedback as well. We thought only the leads are joining. So uh, apologies for that. But otherwise, it's a very good learning experience. And when we kept in front of the conference, we could see that it was well received by the delegates who have joined. And they also mentioned it is helping them before it is taken to the students. And they are looking forward for something like this, because everybody is talking a lot about the problems, but the holistic solution is little clear in this model which we are developing. So it was well received in the conference, is what we could see. Overall, it's a very good experience, Bhaiya. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well done. I think that's good that we are able to move. And as we go along, I think number one, we have to try it out ourselves, like you're saying, on yourself first, and maybe, with other people that we may be counseling. And
Ji,
then maybe, formally, other individuals can also try it out, collect the feedback, and then keep on refining this model, or come up with a model. I mean, it may take, few years, 10 years or something, but it is something which is really required. You've also gone through the UHV6 course, and you can see how all over the effort has been made, so effort has been made to resolve the problems, or to sort of address the problems, but to address the basic question about what is my full potential. This question is addressed more by this model than the other models.
Understood.
Yeah, so it's very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Namaste.
Yeah, namaste. Namaste. Okay, so it's now 9 o'clock.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste, Ilaji. Namaste.
Yeah. Can I share right now?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. Pranam to Ganesh Bhaiya and namaste to all of you. I just remembering the month of April, when we started discussing, Ganesh Bhaiya, Rajul Bhaiya had discussed. And in the month of May, we circulated the volunteer forms and we started receiving responses for the panels and, of course, for other things also, like the organizing partner, delegate, and all that. And this list of volunteers for the panels were then passed on to the various team leads to discuss and finalize. And there were many, many new volunteers who had filled up the form. Some who were known, many who were not known. And the team leads spoke and discussed and entered them into their group. And we could see that the efforts of the mentors and team leads have brought in so much of teamwork and also understanding of the various subjects. So it's very nice to hear today the experiences of the various panels, the different volunteers in the different panels. It's very nice. So I think, and the efforts were to bring in, to help whoever wants to be, because there were many people who said they wanted to be on the international conference organizing team, but they were lost. But that is very nice that they found a very good place for themselves. And I really thank the regional coordinators also who posted it in their respective regional groups. And that's how so many volunteers whom we were not aware of participated. So that's something which is very, very nice. And I could see one thing, that there were some panels who were preparing throughout the 8 months very well. And I'm sure that they have benefited a lot. Some of us have prepared maybe in the last 2 or 3 months. The team evolved gradually. And of course, the output was good. That was very nice. But maybe with more preparation or more preparation period, we can definitely do better. We can work on relationship also simultaneously while we are working on the conference event. So this was my personal experience, and this was reinforced. I was a little lost with this feeling, and I had spoken to Ganesh Bhaiya during the conference, and he helped me to understand this better, because I was still wondering that everybody has prepared so well in the last 2-3 months. So why are we giving so much time to it? And Ganesh Bhaiya explained with a very nice example from the family, when there are guests or when there is some occasion. There are a lot of people who are working in the last minute, but there are few people who will work in the background from before. And many of the volunteers who have worked from before were the ones who set up the stage for the ones to come in the last moments and support the conference. So the conference wouldn't have been a success without the efforts of everyone, because I remember in the education panel, for the months to come, we were only 4 or 5 of us. And later on, many joined and they did wonderfully. In the end, they took up a lot of responsibilities also. So that way I could correlate to what Ganesh Bhaiya said. I was a little shocked when I asked him, why do we need to prepare so many months when we are able to do it in 2-3 months? So I was thinking from 8 months to 3 months is a good time. But he said that we should start from the very next day of the conference. Once this conference ends, this discussion was on the first day of the conference. He said we should start on the very first day after the conference. because this work requires a lot of background work and we have to reach to human being world over. So people will join as and when, but there will be some people required to work from the beginning. And there will be people who will join later. Everybody will contribute in their own way, but both teams are required. So I really felt that if everyone works from the beginning, it will be, our efforts will reach out much better. And some of the volunteers did mention, like Sunil Bhaiya and Prashant Bhaiya, that we should not have the night because participants were less. I would like to say one thing, that in the closing ceremony, if I compare the day closing ceremony with the night closing ceremony, the night ceremony was very rich because of the international participation. There were one from each country. There were about 6 or 7 of them. But what they have taken away from the conference, they expressed. And I think that these are small indications of the success of the conference. And even if there are few who benefit, let's not go by the number right now. Like last year, there were much lesser. This year, it is increased. So gradually, it will pick up. That one person will take it to their country, bring in more people. Like we have the Bhutan experience. So this is what I'm sharing my feeling. What confused state that I was many times, and many thoughts had come in. But that one interaction, which was as very unplanned, but I think it was just working in my mind, and I just asked that question, and I got a reply, and I've been introspecting on it. It's not that I just accepted it that time. I was a little shocked that time rather, but on a lot of thinking on that, I realized, yes, and that example that Ganesh Bhaiya gave me helped me a lot. Very simple example. And I have already started thinking and planning for the next year. So I'm just expressing what I have felt and what the whole thing is. And I want to appreciate the enthusiasm with which everyone worked. And there were some regions, CR of course, but even certain regions and some regions where they made attempt to have independent meetings first in the region, so that planet that somebody should go to the health, someone should go to the SDG, someone should go to the counseling, someone to the education. It was planned so that during the regional meetings there is interaction, sharing about all the work that is going on in the different areas. So I think if other regions where it has not happened, if that can also happen, I think it'll be nice. Because giving the example of Central Region, everybody was concentrated in the education panel. And this time we had members in the different teams. So I think everybody benefited from different mentors, different team leaders, different panelists, different experiences from the team. So I'm feeling very nice about it. So I thought I must share this also. And I sincerely want to thank the efforts of each and everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Ilaji. That is quite an important point. And see, everybody has a full-time job, and on top of that, they are volunteering. So those who can spend time and are interested in spending time, they can be identified. So that's why we floated this volunteer form, and I hope that everybody will fill that form, the guides and the lead volunteers particularly, but also all volunteers. So I can see that many of us have not filled that form as yet. So it would be nice if we do that. See, this is a picture of all 6 parallel sessions that were going on at one time. So it was really a very live, rendering. This is from, we put the YouTube and we put all these frames, and we would be able to turn on the volume of one of them and hear that, and then move to the next one. So like that, it was. One thing that I would say is that the two broadcasting locations, we focused more on the NCR center and less on the SRM Chennai center. A little bit less, I would say, and then because the participation from there was quite good, but it could be even more for the next time. And they made a lot of preparations. Look at the beautiful background that they had made. Sharmilaji was also saying that they had worked so hard, and we were not able to take advantage of that, or to be. So maybe next time we'll have more cooperation and collaboration, and we'll be able to do that better. So that was one thing that I would say that we need to recognize, that we have work to do for the next conference. So one team should be there, that small team where the people are really interested and are able to commit the time for the preparation. Because in your mind, you have to constantly think about, how to get things done, and, connect it to everything else. So that is quite important. So thank you, Ilaji. In the last half hour or so, let's just review and identify the closing actions. So I requested Manisha ji to make this list, get some overall statistics, that out of the 24 panel discussions, how many panel moderators did we have? Total number of panel moderators. How many unique panelists were there? How many were from outside the UHV team? How many were from foreign countries? So like that, we can, at least get an idea about how we did. We have been able to collect all the points of view of the three panels and the three presentations for each of the three panels and the summary of the three panels. So this will go into the the proceedings. And similarly for the seminar talks, we have been able to collect this, but we do need to collect this. And very importantly, this list of commitments that were made by the delegates. If they made some commitments, we can keep them together and see what needs to be done to fulfill those commitments. So any thoughts on this?
Yes. Namaste, Bhaiya. Yes, Bhaiya, I circulated all this information in the panels, and I will, then combine all the data that I will receive from all the panels, and I'll calculate the total number of moderators, panelists, foreign panelists. So as and when I will get the data from the all the panels, I circulated it amongst all the panels. Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
we have received the PPTs and the viewpoints, UHV viewpoint, and the summary from all the panels and the seminar talks. A list of commitments was also included in the summary only. So all these data, it is yet to be received.
Yeah, if we get it in the next few days only, then it will be fresh, otherwise it might get lost. So that's why it's sort of trying to get it,
Yeah.
nothing new has to be made. It is just what is presented. And if we remember the commitments, we can keep track of them. So it will be nice to have that collected soon. And some of the ones that you sent are in PDF form. If you can collect the PPT or the Word
Fine, dear.
files, that they will be easier for the people who are working on the proceedings to work out, to take things from there.
Yes, sure, Bhaiya. I'll collect the PPTs wherever they are in PDFs. I'll collect it from
Yeah,
PPTs, Bhaiya. Yes.
yeah. Okay. So anybody else on this? I would say this is one of the major achievements of the conference, that we have such a rich point of view for all these 5 areas. And we have people who understand this point of view, who can communicate this point of view, who can discuss this point of view with many people. And it's not just from the content, it is the content connected to living. So this is a major achievement of the conference, I would say. So really well done, everyone who have worked on this.
Yes, Bhaiya, certainly.
Namaste, everyone.
Namaste, Rajkumari ji.
Should I share something for this school education panel?
Yes, of course. We missed you earlier. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, earlier in last meeting also I have shared something, so that's why I was thinking that whether should I go for that or not. But yes, let me do it in 2-3 minutes. That undoubtedly this international conference was very much successful, and everybody worked tirelessly day and night, and the dedication was clearly visible also. And if I will talk about these seminar talks, 2 full days were planned for seminar talks, and night sessions were also arranged. But in practice, what happened that attendance during the night sessions was limited. So we can work to improve the attendance next time, of course. And although the rehearsals were arranged sufficiently, but I felt, and in fact, that delegates and speakers had very tight schedules. So maybe due to that reason, they could not spare enough time for rehearsals, and specifically in our panel, school education panel. This will be managed better next time, I hope. As Ila Didi said, I also realized this. That we took like other panels also. We too should start the preparation from the beginning. And the extempore session on the journey of the implementation in implementing value education in Madhya Pradesh, which was taken by Dhiren Chaturvedi Bhaiya. I mean, it could become more impactful if such sessions are structured around some solid points. If we prepare some PPTs of those points also, because he was just going without the PPTs, so it could become better if PPTs prepared, I can say. And two important things I also want to add here. Divya Didi and Garima Didi, joined a week before only, as the conference started. The guidance and efforts of Manisha Didi were really appreciable, but as you know all, that Dilshad Bhaiya was having some commitments, personal commitments. Due to that, he would not be able to attend the conference and the other things also. He was coordinating with the speakers also, and here with the Manisha Gupta Didi also. But in last time, I stepped into it to support the coordination with speakers as well as Didi, Divya Didi and Garima Didi. So if there were any gaps from my side, I take that as a learning, and I will work to improve it next time, what I can say right now. But yes, overall, this experience has helped me in recognizing the importance of stronger uh, early involvement and backup coordination, which will definitely, I think, in future conferences, I will improve my role, and I will be able to coordinate in a better way. I also learned the importance of stepping in with the responsibilities, how to adapt them, especially when roles changes at the later stage in last moments. So this experience helped me, really helped me to understand how early planning and the coordination, backup support, everything, it is very crucial for smooth execution. So really feel gratitude to all of you, specifically to Manisha Didi, Radul sir. They gave me the opportunity to do it in the last moments. So what I can say that with these learnings, we can make the next conference even more impactful. And that's all, sir,
Nice,
from my
nice.
side.
See, I would say a couple of things. One is that it is fortunate that so much work has taken place in Madhya Pradesh because of the team, because of Bhanuji, because of Rajanand Sansthan, and all the people over there. And that it is sort of organically flowing to Rajasthan. Okay. But we are preparing to take it to the nation, and one place that it might go to is Man Ki Baat. So you must prepare for that beforehand, so
Yes,
that
sir.
it's not the last minute thing that you are going to tell over there. So it is important to do that. And of course, it has to be very natural. The flow of Dhiren Chaturvedi ji's talk plus your talk with Dilshad ji, these two were very, very natural and really outstanding. So we don't have to script it much, but it has to come from the heart, kind of, it has to come from within, which it did in these two examples. And that is what Man Ki Baat is, and that is how it will go to the education in the whole country. At some point in time, it should happen. So we have to do some preparatory work. For example, the preparatory work to translate the workbooks and all that into other languages, particularly number one in English. So that we should make that effort. No? So all those things, are post-conference actions. So I'll go to that because we are sort of near the closing part. We are already at 9:30. What is the time now? We are close to 9:30, I think. So some suggestive closing actions. We must send thank you notes to the speakers, to the guests, and all the volunteers. All volunteers are also going to get certificates. So we are collecting the list of all the speakers, all the guests, volunteers, and all, so that we'll send them not only certificates, but also some thank you notes. So each team, I would request you to draft your thank you notes for these, at least for the speakers and guests. Volunteers we can thank them here also. and send them the certificates. So this is one thing that we wanted to do on 24th or 25th, but we are still collecting that data. Second thing is detailed actual schedule of each of the sessions that we did. So it will go into the not only the record in the proceedings, but it will be useful for the next conference as a part of the record. Third thing is input for the proceedings. So you have already sent the points of view, etc. Okay, so we need to collect them in Word format. So that will be useful to put in the proceedings, and it will be part of the record for taking further to the next, if you are going to do some post-conference activities. For example, if you do a regional conference, it will be useful in that. If you do a student conference, it will be useful in that. If you apply it in your own institution, it will be useful in that. Fourth point is making an SOP, a standard operating procedure, which, over so many refinements, you have come to how to prepare for a panel discussion, how to prepare for a seminar talk. So write it down if you can and make a procedure out of it so that it can be replicated. So if we have, see, these two things were added in the last two conferences, the SDG topic and the counseling topic. These two topics have been added and they have really enriched the conference. So like that, if we are going to add any other topic, then these SOPs will be useful in helping them to start whatever they are going to do about their topic. The fifth point is very important. We have to fill these two surveys. One is a survey of the volunteers. So we are asking questions like, how was your experience of the conference a little bit, but more, what is your interest in taking this to the world? How much time you can spend? I mean, do you have a time to spend on it? So we can, like Ilaji said, there'll have to be a small team to take it forward to the next conference. So this is one form I would recommend all volunteers to fill it, particularly the guides and the lead volunteers. You must fill this. And what I can see is only some 12 out of 30 of them have filled this. So please fill this. It would be useful to get it in sort of black and white. It will be there. We can refer to it. And of course, it has place for your ideas, for your suggestions. That is 5A. 5B is a post-conference survey, which everybody who attended the conference as a delegate or in any other role was expected to fill this form. And that was, sent to you by email, by Zoom. So either you fill that form or the form that was the Google form. So the link is given here. So you can fill either of these forms or both. If you have filled both, then we'll take one of them. Okay, so these two forms will take you about 10 minutes to fill, 10 to 15 minutes to fill. So please take that much time and fill these forms. That is point number 5. Can I ask how many of you are yet to fill 5A? If you can raise your hand and get an idea of how many people are remaining to fill this form. 5A. Okay, Garima ji has raised her hand, Rajkumari ji. Yeah, so you and in your teams, you please ask them to fill this form. Okay. If you have not filled it, please fill it. Okay. So thank you. Point 6 is quite important that we plan some post-conference events, and this should go um, with your normal RC work, in the individual regions. You can embed these kind of things in your own region. So if you, for example, have online holistic human health workshop, Mrinalini ji, please note, are you there? Yeah, Mrinalini ji is there. So if you have an online health workshop, you can invite the people of the whole nation or particular region, okay, and have that workshop, and you conduct it. Or you can have your panel members conduct it.
Okay, Bhaiya. We'll discuss
Yeah,
with Sharmila ji and go ahead, Bhaiya.
yeah. So, I mean, I'm just suggesting some of these things that you can do. This is also important. The UHV for SDG talks. Every institution is trying to do something about SDG, and they are mandated to do something about it. Mostly it is about doing something with the physical facility. So when you place UHV in the center of this solution-centric approach, or when you take the solution-centric approach, the center is right understanding and right feeling. So how we can approach these SDGs with that orientation, and what is it that we can tangibly do in terms of projects or activities for SDGs in these interested institutions. So if you, for example, make a list of 10 projects and you talk about it, then there may be 10 institutions that take it up. So you can have it in your UC meetings. You can have this kind of talk in your UC meetings. Maybe spend an hour, 2 hours on that and have that kind of follow-up with this. Similarly, this counseling case discussion, Bhutan Institute of Wellbeing has asked us that we want to have a weekly discussion on cases that have come to us. So we can tell you the case, and you can apply your approach and tell us what might be a solution for this. So if you have a case discussion in a small group, do it in a small group first, because it's confidential. So do something, you can have those kind of follow-up actions. It will also help you to refine the model. Then I already talked about this translation of UHV material and SOP for school education. This SOP was made in a hurry for Rajasthan, but if we refine it and make it available to all, it will be quite useful. And there may be many other points. I've just put few of them that we thought of. So in your groups, you please think about the points. And after these closing actions are done, except for this point number 6, after this up to point number 5 are done, you can close the groups. You can close the groups, delete the groups, so that we don't have to manage so many groups. And you can associate those individuals who are interested in those groups that are going to do the follow-up actions. Okay, so those are some suggestions for you to do the follow-up actions. But if anybody has any other points to make, please feel free to do that. Okay, so if you think about something, please let us know. This thank you notes, you please send us a draft before sending it onwards. Okay. So if there's, it's getting late also, so I think we'll request Ganeshji for his guidance before we close. So Ganeshji, your ending thoughts, please.
Yeah. So very encouraging results. Very encouraging results of this conference. The first important thing is that now we are able to see for ourselves that what we are calling as universal human values are essentially human values which are universal. So people from all parts of the world are able to see the importance of it, and they feel that this is something very natural for them. So that's one important outcome. The active participation of the volunteers who work through and through for this purpose is also very appreciating. As Rajulji was mentioning, there was a time when we had to work through the whole year to get some 25 participants for a workshop that we used to conduct in a year. Now there are 4 workshops running at any time of the day, and now through this international conference we are able to get through some 20 countries to participate. So that's the kind of 120 people to 20 states to 20 countries. So it's quite going very fast, I would say, and we have to develop ourselves to maintain up to the pace of this multiplication. So I always keep reminding that this multiplication to the whole world will be sustained only through our own preparation at the level of self-development. So that self-development and team development is something which is going to play the pivotal role. And the secret of our success till now is also that self-development and the team development. And if we are able to keep up to that, then it will be very fulfilling for us as individuals, fulfilling for us as a team, and ultimately we'll be able to do it for the society at large. So I think we should have a committed team of some 20 to 30 volunteers who are going to take the responsibility and devote themselves for preparing to work for this international conference, because this is something of a very significant, important. So we must identify that team and start working from the next day, as Ilaji was saying. So let's do that. And of course, the follow-up activities we have to take very seriously, because all these events, they are very encouraging as events, but to make a meaningful outcome of it, we have to do a lot of follow-up. So that is something which we have to take up seriously. So very encouraging, and lot of best wishes for all those who have worked through it and who are still working on it. So thank you very much. Very nice.
Okay, thank you, Ganeshi. And before we close, can we take a group photograph? Everyone who can switch on their cameras can please do that. So we'll take group photograph. And somebody can take the picture. Oh, yes. Nidhi's daughter is here. Ridya. Namaste, Ridya. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
We are good. Yes. Okay. So those who can switch on their cameras, they're all here. So let's take a group picture. And yes, Sunil Kumarji, very nice. Yeah, Sunil Kumarji is very relaxed. Nice. Yes. Okay. Yes, we are getting one more row. Okay. Okay, nice. So we'll see you all soon. Best wishes. Namaste to all.
Namaste.
जी नमस्ते नमस्ते सभी को
Namaste to all.
Namaste to all.